Now, we shall discuss what is not research. Earlier just we have seen what is research. Now we shall see what is not research. Research is not simply restating the solution of the problem or an accidental discovery or searching out published research results in library or from internet. Research is not to know unknown things without using the scientific method, or simply collection or rearranging the data, or research is not just to write a number of pages which constitute a thesis or dissertation for the research degree. So, this is about what is not research. Now, we shall move to the classification of research. Research is classified on the basis of its measure, intent or methods. So, based on the measure intent, the types of research, there are three types of research. Number one, pure or fundamental research. Second one is applied research, and third one is action research. Now, we shall discuss each of the above type in detail. What is pure or fundamental research? The pure or fundamental research is conducted for the purpose of developing scientific theories by discovering basic principles or broad generalization of a discipline rather than the purpose of solving some immediate problems. Pure research helps in developing general theories which will be helpful in solving many practical problems. For examples, Maslow's theory of motivation serve as a guideline for formulating incentive schemes for employees in organization. Now, the second type of the research, that is known as applied research. The applied research focuses on analyzing and solving social and real life problems of human beings. The research which aims to solve an immediate practical problems is referred to as applied research. The applied research is directed toward the solution of immediate and specific and practical problems. It is performed in relation to actual problems and under the conditions in which they are found in practice. The applied research is not as rigorous as that of basic research. Moreover, its findings are to be evaluated in terms of local applicability and not in terms of universal validity. Suppose, for example, we shall say, through applied research, researchers are often able to solve their problem at the appropriate level in the classroom teaching learning situation, whereas through the basic research, the researcher discovers general laws of learning and teaching. That is the difference between the last two types of the research. Now, the third type of research, that is action research. Action research play a major role in making every teacher and administrator responsive to solution of various kinds of problem and taking an active part in effective and efficient functioning of the school system. According to Corey, the process which practitioners attempt to study their problems scientifically in order to guide, correct and evaluate their decisions and actions is called action research. Action research does not emphasize on theory buildings. This is about three types of research. Now, we shall discuss research methods. There are three methods of research. Number one, descriptive research, second is experimental research, and third one is historical research. The descriptive research, it is a fact finding investigation describing, recording, analyzing and interpreting conditions that exist. It helps to discover the relationship between existing non-manipulating variables. It gives a proper basis for understanding and solving current problems and guides in the planning and formulation of policies. Information may be collected through interview, questionnaire or observation. Several descriptive studies have helped to formulate government policies in solving certain problems. For example, evaluation of vaccination coverage among children and an insight of any event that occurred in the population. The second type, that is experimental research method. Experimental research is designed to assess the effect of a particular variables in a phenomena by keeping the other variable constant or controlled. It is the blueprint of the procedure that enables the researcher to test a hypothesis by reaching a valid conclusion about the relationship between independent and dependent variables. It aims at determining whether and in what manner variables are related to each other. For example, the impact of chemical fertilizer and organic manure on the yield of crops can be estimated. This is about experimental method. Now, the last method, that is historical research method. The historical research method gives an exact knowledge of the past and enable one to interpret the future. It is the application of scientific method of inquiry to historical problems. In historical research, researchers critically investigate, record, analyze and interpret the past so that researchers may be able to find hidden facts which may be unable to understand the past as well as present, and if possible to predict or anticipate the future in the light of the past. This is about three important methods of research. Now, we shall discuss qualitative research and qualitative method. What is qualitative research? The qualitative research is almost opposite to the well structured quantitative research. It is carried out more in a naturalistic manner with a holistic approach. The credibility of the qualitative research totally depends on the capabilities and experience of the qualitative researcher. He has to think reflective, historically and biographically in order to make connections among live experience in a given social and cultural context. He has to have his own strategies of data gathering approach, observation, unstructured questionnaires, interview schedule, available written records are some of them. Now, we shall discuss the qualitative method. The qualitative method consists of three kinds of data collections. Number one, the in-depth open-ended interview. Number two, observation, and number three, analysis of written documents. The data from interview consists of quotations from people about their experiences, opinions, feelings and knowledge. The observation data consists of the detailed description of people's activity, behavioral actions, interpersonal interactions and organizational process. Document analysis yield experts, quotations, correspondences, publications and reports. The personal diaries and open-ended written responses to questionnaires. Now, we shall discuss research for the social transformation in detail. What is social transformation? The social transformation implies a fundamental change in society which can be compared with the social change view as a gradual or incremental changes over a period of time. Now, we shall discuss what are the social issues in India. India is an ancient country, and according to some estimates, Indians civilization is about 5,000 years of ago. Therefore, Indian society is a complex mix of diverse culture, people, beliefs and languages which may have come from anywhere about now is a part of this vast country. This complexity and richness give Indian society a unique appearance of a very vibrant and colorful culture country. The major social issues in India are. Now we shall see what are the major social issues in India. So we have listed major social issues in India. Number 1, unemployment, population explosion, illiteracy, child labor, poverty, malnutrition, dowry, corruption, alcoholism, religious violence, terrorism, drug abuse, gender issues, misuse of social networking, abortion, women's right, religious based discrimination, domestic violence against women, sexual violence against women, sexual harassment of women at workplace, etc. What are the reasons behind these social issues? Indian society is very rooted in a religious belief. There are people of different religious beliefs such as Hindus, Muslim, Jainis, Sikh, Parsis, etc. These all add to the social cultural varieties of the country. India's social problems are also rooted in the religious practices and beliefs of its people. Almost all forms of social issues and problems find their origin in religious and cultural practices of the people of India. These social problems are still continuing in one form or other. The fact remains that we have these issues and only we can solve them with the help of research. It is said that a good teacher may not be a good researcher, but a good researcher is always a good teacher. It means research and education are twins. Education aims to acquire the skills and knowledge for building a more sustainable society. Research enhances the continuous professional growth of the teacher and provide the students with marketable skills. It leads to improvement in teaching and learning situation and also develop the scientific attitude of objectivity, curiosity and critical outlook in the students. What kind of research is needed for social transformation? This is a very big question. The quality life of the people of any country largely rests on the quality of education and research. Research in higher education has a direct link with the upliftment of society as a whole. There is a need of qualitative research in large extent in order to solve the social issues in India.